There you go. Sorry, guys. The audio was off. Yeah, I've had technical issues as well. I need to figure out what's going on with this. But yeah, I need to sort that out. But so you missed what I said before. Welcome back to FPL Spad, your best place for FPL content for 24-25 season. My name is Spad. Today, you're joining me for my deadline stream for Gameweek 21. I missed the last deadline because I overslept, and that's on me. I woke up early, thought I'll get an extra hour sleep, but I slept through it and I missed the deadline. I didn't have a great week anyway, only made 51 points, as you can see. Odegaard is what I bought in was my last transfer. At least he got some returns. Odegaard let me down again, who I took out last night for Gordon. The main point for this game week will be to choose your captain. I think it's pretty split everywhere. It is between Palmer, Salah, and Isak. I think it's the three-way split that people are going for right now. I think Salah might be edging just a bit forward. Chelsea haven't been on form lately. Yeah, 2 losses and 2 draws in the last 4 games. And on paper, really, the game they're playing right now is probably harder than the other 4 games they played. So he did get a return still in the Fulham game and the Crystal Palace game. Got a goal in each of those games, but 10 points, 10 points. I think he was in the end, better cap choice last week. Salah only made 7 points because it was more or less a letdown against United. Only got a single goal, didn't get all the bonus points either. But yeah, he has attacking returns in what now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 games running. So, and out of all the games this season, only twice that he's really blanked. Say 3 as well, where he just got a single assist. But really, that was 5 points there. Say 4 maybe. Bournemouth as well. When your team scores 3 goals and you don't get a goal. Yeah, it's pretty much like that. But it's a huge game this game week. It is against Forest, who are 6 points behind Liverpool. If they beat Liverpool, they got 3 points closer. And they are definitely will be in the title race if they win this game. But I expect Liverpool to come out there strong. Probably strongest possible team they'll be playing. I can see Salah definitely playing. Diaz and Gakpo both starting, in my opinion. With midfield, who will probably most likely beat Gravenberg, guaranteed starting, alongside probably Soboslai if he's fit, got the legs in him to play, and McAllister. And the back line will be easy to predict. Alisson, Van Dijk, Konate, Trent, most likely Trent, unless he goes for Connor instead, and on the left, Robbo. So we'll see about that. But that's done for me. If any of you guys need any help, go for it. Let's have a quick look at the AI team. So the AI, well, free hit really, is showing 2 Liverpool players, still Trent and Salah, Palmer, Saf, Bruno Fernandes, Ahmad. Bruno Fernandes has got a good fixture. I was debating on him instead of Gordon bringing, but I decided to go with Gordon as the team is more in form. We do not yet know, like Bruno could Southampton, but Southampton have got a new manager, could be playing a different game against United, and United could be Bruno Fernandes could be tired as well. Ahmad's definitely going to start. He only played the second half, the extra time, and a bit of the second half. So I expect him to start against Southampton. He's a good signing at 5.4 million, really. Wisa's in there for free against Man City. So, but in the wild card, we have Palmer, Salah, Saul still on there. Ahmed, Semedo, no Gordon. Isak and Wood up front. Got Pedro on the bench. Nunez, Gabriel, and Alexander. would be nice. But yeah, let me just see if I can. What's going on? Nice there. Nobody's on yet. Let's have a look at the price changes. A lot of people are bringing in Bruno in the droves. Let's see if that correlates to the actual transfers in, not the percentage. So 300k. So there's a lot of late transfers going on then for Bruno Fernandes. A lot of people bringing in Wood. I wouldn't be bringing in Wood for this game, really. I am most likely going to be benching Wood this game. So don't know why people are bringing in Wood. Mateta, I do not know about that. Bringing Mateta this game week. It's not the... I don't know. He's got Leicester away. Could be a good game. But I just don't think in the long run. They do have some good fixtures coming up. But nah. Sells, of course, going up to 4.9 now. Looking to maybe go up again. But again, not the game week. I'll be looking to bring him in. Dubravka, see if you're going for a wild card. You bring in Dubravka as a rotation keeper because I think Pope will be back sooner or later. I9 is like probably the second best right back so far this season. His price has gone up all the way up to 5.2 now, so he is pretty expensive. So for me, I would not be bringing him in this game week. Eze is looking like to get price rise back up. People are choosing to go over him over Issa. He has people that chose Eze over Sarr in the last 2-3 game weeks have benefited from that. Hall, I can see why people bring in Hall. He's probably cementing down that left-hand position for Newcastle. Most likely will play every game for them. My net disconnected there. So I was going for Isak captain. I'd be more confident on putting Isak captain if I knew like there wasn't a yellow thing there. So he might like he might come off early in the game, get a goal, come off the 60th minute. I understand why people are taking out Jesus. Lucky I didn't gamble on him. See why people are taking out Luis Diaz, but I think this is one of the games Luis Diaz will be playing. Because I just don't think he wants to bring in Jota that quick. He doesn't want to put too much pressure on him. As any help, guys, that you need, just go for it, guys. I'm here to help. I'm just gonna have a look at the normal transfers in. Gordon's at a huge hefty 700k now. Hall is hitting the 500,000 mark. A lot of people bring in Raul probably to replace Jesus. They've got decent fixtures, it's not that bad. Like probably Not the best of fixtures, but I want to be bringing in a rush to bring him in just because there might be some rotational risk with Muniz in that team as well. Ahmad, of course, like very cheap. Probably people are replacing him for Saar, Enzo. It's around that price range. People, or even Rogers. But I think most people are keeping Rogers because he's just consistently has the returns. 3 home games in the next 4, and even the 2 games away after that, Spurs away, Everton away, decent games. Maybe I should have gone for Bruno instead of Gordon. I've followed the trend. He's had crazy returns of the last 7 game weeks now. Should have really already had him personally instead of Odegaard. Then I would not have to make that transfer this game week. So because I bought in Odegaard around this time as well. I think it was after game week 15. So it could have been a much better transfer by me if I went for Odegaard and Gordon instead of Odegaard, thinking I actually thought Arsenal kick on for the title challenge, but they haven't. They do have also good games in Wolves, Bournemouth, Southampton, Fulham, some very good games. So it's like I was really probably stuck in a real pickle choosing who I wanted to pick. Even Saar, like he's got good fixtures coming up, but he's probably let me down the most. I've brought him in. Since I brought him in, he hasn't had any returns. I think I've had him for 3 game weeks now. No returns. I've benched Rogers in that time, and Rogers has returned. Then I've missed out on the 14 points against Man City. I missed out on the 11 points against Bournemouth and Brighton as well. On against Leicester, I have benched him, of course, because he was suspended. You right, Nikolai? Who you captain this week? Palmer or someone else? We've got still quite a bit to go, half an hour to go before deadline anyway. So people are bringing Burma in, especially after his 19-point haul the other game and 7-point against Arsenal. They have got 2 hard games back to back coming up at home against Man City and Liverpool. I'll be at the Liverpool game. I'm going to the Liverpool game, so hopefully it is going to be a day for Liverpool. You made good amount of points last week, man. So you got 1 free transfer with 0.4 in the bank. So I reckon Gakpo will start, so you keep him. Solanke. The Palmer you keep, and Burma because you've got him, you hold him. The only player I will look to be taking out is Brendan Johnson. I think you're too short to buy Gordon. You can maybe go for Ahmad. It'll be a nice decrease, free up some more money for you to do another transfer on somewhere else. But that's if so. The players like you don't have to do that transfer. I'll prefer Ahmed, but then you have to drop one of the attacking returns, and I'll probably drop Solanke. Really, I know Arsenal haven't been in the best of forms, but defensively they're still solid in my opinion. So I'll rather bench Solanke and get Ahmad in for Johnson, and that way you free up some money for future transfers as well, at least, because you're going to need some extra money for your assistant manager chip as well. So that does come into a factor as well. Defense wise, I wouldn't play Davis. I'll probably just play Timber and Gabriel and Robinson. Keeper, leave it at Sanchez. You could go for Fabianski, but I don't know what Graham Potter has stuck with for this game week, so like he could be still making his mind up. Yeah, Robertson, Gabriel, and Timber, just keep them three in defense, in my opinion. Put Davis on the bench, Keane on the bench. I think that's the way I'll go for that team. But unless if you want to make a defensive transfer, really, you only got 0.4. You can downgrade maybe Timber to Muniz. Kurzak, I don't think, for not this game week. I know, not for this game week either. So yeah, I think, or you could roll your transfer if you want, and not do no transfers at all, and just play Solanke and play Rogers and bench Johnson. But Ahmad has got a great fixture against Southampton. We just went through the AI wildcard team. Also says to have Ahmad in the team, so it's not just me that's saying that. The AI saying it as well. I would love to have him in my team right now. 5.4 million would be a bargain, really. Someone who's consistently actually returning, I think, as well. Now, not a lot of people bought him in this game week, so that's a bit of a surprise, in my opinion. Wait 1 second. Actually, they have 400k is quite a bit. So there's 922k. There's 3 losses in a row, but 13 before that, 5, 1, 11. But these are easier games in my opinion. Bournemouth at home, like Bournemouth are a good team. So are Wolves away is not easiest game, especially with I think they had a new manager at that point. Yeah, and then Newcastle away, not going to be an easy game. But then they got bounced back with a draw against Liverpool. Got a result in the FA Cup game against Arsenal as well. So I just think, yeah, just keep Alba down as a good transfer. Even Bruno Fernandes. Captain choice. So predictions. So Salah is still number 1. Then actually Palmer's got better points prediction for this game week actually. Then Haaland. Isak is by now to 5.7. So Palmer could be a differential, but I just think Chelsea haven't been on form. But Palmer is their main man, takes the free kicks, takes their some corners, takes their penalties, so he could get a result. But Bournemouth have not been a pushover this season at all. They are missing 1-2 players, I think, but majority of the team is back, so I reckon they will be solid. Like, I think the ownership is down the middle for both of them as well, 70-70. So that I think the split be between that as well. I'd rather go for Isak over Palmer. I think Isak is able to get 2 goals, and then the 3 bonus points. That's 13 points. And the thing is, Salah can break that by just getting a goal and an assist with ease. So, and Salah has returned every single game week in a long 12 game weeks in a row now. So Isak does have a bit of yellow on his name, so that is another slight problem. But we don't know if they're going to play this game. I think they're playing tomorrow. They're not playing even today. Where is it? They're playing tomorrow. Yeah, I guess we'll 7:30. So we're not going to get any more information until thingy. Yeah, Isak's minutes is that's what I'm saying. Isak does have a minutes issue as well. But Bruno, if you had Bruno in your team, he'd be a great differential really against Southampton at home. But I think I'm gonna stick with Salah this game week. I'm not gonna try to fight the differential. It hasn't worked like for me before in the past, so I'm just gonna stick with Salah. I think majority of the people still will, even though it's a harder game against Forest away. Um, uh, Such a big game. It is such a big game. Like, man, I'm getting jitters already. You've made such a hard choice. Yeah, go for it, bro. Um, some people still bringing in Rogers. That's a good sign for me. A lot of people bringing Salvino. He has had two good game weeks in the last 2 weeks, 14 and 13. So not bad for him. Brentford at home, away, Ipswich away. Two good games. Brentford away is not going to be as easy as it says. It's hard on here. Of course, it's 4. Brentford at second or third best home record now in the league. So even though that a shock result in the FA Cup, I think they would want to bounce back from that. Almost points predictions. He's there. 5.1 points. So he's like for this game week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th highest midfielder. So it's about joint with Mbermo, Sarr, and Eze. I think for the price at 5.4 million, someone who's guaranteed, I think, a star for Man United. They have got good games coming up. So 2 home games against Southampton and Brighton is good game. Away against Fulham, who are kind of informed. Crystal Palace at home, another good game. Tottenham away. I don't know how much reinforcements or people come back from injury by that time, but if they still have the same injury crisis going on there, that's a good game again. Everton away. Don't know how good Moyes will make that team by then. So yeah, it's a long way away though for that. And then Ipswich at home and Arsenal at home. So, but yeah, I think Salah's the main man. Personally, in my opinion, I don't see. It's just a hard game week. I would pick. Like, it'll be easy if you had Bruno. I don't know. Seriously, like, it is a really, really hard game to pick because you can pick Palmer, Salah, Isak, Bruno Fernandes, even Haaland if you've got him in your team. Such a hard game week to actually go for your captain. If it was a normal season, like what we expect from Nottingham Forest, it will be very easy Salah captain. If Chelsea was still on form, playing like the way of about just before the Christmas, it would be an easy Palmer captain. If we knew Isak was going to play full 90 minutes, Isak would be easy captain. If Man City were on form, Man City, Haaland would be an easy captain. If Man United were on form, firing, like not the inconsistency that we've seen, Bruno Fernandes could possibly also be a captain. It is such a hard game week to pick a captain, in my opinion. No, I don't think he'll get benched in the next few. He was rested in the FA Cup. He didn't start the FA Cup game he came on. So I think he'll play this game for sure. And the next game is when do they play the next game? Because they play on Thursday and then they play on Sunday. So okay, I see why you could think they might get rotated for the Sunday game. But the game after that is a week away. So, and I think they might have Europa between that. And I think he'll get rested for that. So I think Ahmad is a surefire thing from the minutes that we've seen him play. Um, it's like Rogers, like he was. People think he will get dropped or rested, but he doesn't. He plays as many minutes as possible. Just goes to show here, since they've had Almond come in, how many minutes he's played. Like he's one of the main stars, the main men. Personally, I don't see him getting rotated or benched unless he's not performing. So I'll prefer Diallo instead of Murphy. Murphy's not a good shot, but he's just a bit. His numbers are not the best. Yeah, he's made points, but a yellow next to the name as well might put you off a bit more on that as well, man. Yeah. Oh man, we still got a while to go. 19 minutes to go still, so still a while for a deadline. Oh man. So no one's got Haaland probably in the team. That's when I was voting for Haaland. But right now the vote is 6 votes and it's split 2 ways, 3-2-2-2. So yeah, very hard captain choice in my opinion this game week. Wildcard, I do like it. I don't think Semenyo is. I'd rather not have Semenyo. I'd rather have somebody else instead. I think I prefer Rogers still Semenyo. And I would prefer to have Gordon in this team somehow. I think it's gone too heavy on it. But Gabriel has been performing. But I think they might, if they get out of the title race in this game week next week, we could see a negative effect on Arsenal's defense. So that could be another thing. Oh man, good luck, bro. I've been on a red arrow for a long time now, man. I think 3-4 game weeks in a row. Yeah. 5 game weeks in a row I've been dropping. Not been good game weeks at all for me. Yeah. Not good transfers for me. But hey, man, I'll literally like stop stressing about it now because it's happened to be last year as well. I started well, got my rank up to a certain level, and then just kept on dropping. Just kept on dropping week in, week out. No matter how good I make my team, what I do, I just keep on dropping. But we do have the second chance league starting this week. So everybody that's not doing great in the overall league, you got a second chance in the second league. Because you still get prizes for winning the second chance league. So I wouldn't give up. I'll say start it new. Hopefully. I think if you do minus points, it doesn't affect your score this week. I don't know. Maybe it does. Maybe don't. I'm not sure. But we have got a chance to win something. So hopefully we'll start the new year. Should have been last week, but I slept through that game week. So I apologize about that as well. Yeah, and Burma, man, like, didn't expect that 19-point haul coming last week, man. It did that. That's probably the main reason why my rank dropped, because so many people had in Burma still in the teams. even the week before. People that, because I think a lot of the expert players were like, okay, the fixtures are not coming good. He's not putting the numbers in right now. Get him out. And the casual players still kept him in the team and just benefited the rewards of his returns. Because 19 points last week was a big haul. Big haul. Something. I missed out on it. I took him out. I've made so many mistakes. I'm just hoping my team this week is decent. But let's see. Jackson, another mistake. Since I brought him in, has done fuck all for me. Literally nothing. So another mistake. But yeah. Mistake galore. What are we gonna do? Increase the range. We do want to have players like best players to have, really, because at Liverpool we know one guaranteed double game is going to be happening on Gameweek 24, and I expect a lot of people to be using the manager chip in Gameweek 24. Have 2 Liverpool players already. They probably had that already, and just bring in Arnie Slot. 4 games. The third game is not the best, but you can make a transfer that game. We can change to somebody else if you really wanted to. Who will be for Game Week 24? Let me just have a look for Game Week 24. Not 24, 26. Yeah. So, can switch to Thomas Frank, Leicester, away. Remember, you can use a transfer to keep the assistant manager as well. That'll be a long way away. Yeah, man, that's the thing, isn't it? Like, you just keep keeping him because of a fixture list. You're like, he's gonna come good. He's just gonna come good. You're thinking, yeah, keep him. Everton, he's gonna come good. Keep him for Fulham. He's have to return at home. Ipswich away, he has to get something. Crystal Palace away, has to get something. You know, nothing. The next 2 games are now what we're banking on because of holding him. Like, we need him to return in both these game weeks, really. Something for our loyalty to him, because his price has dropped since we've got him as well. I'm pretty sure. He's been dropping down to 8.1 now. We need him to produce this game week and hopefully not rotated. That's the last thing we want. Rotation for him. Yeah. We're just banking on this 2 game weeks, man. He has to return, otherwise it's not going to help me get any green arrow if he doesn't return, because he's probably a differential choice, really. 20% ownership is probably a real differential choice. Because if we look at the stats, yeah, of just the forwards and go by ownership, yeah, Isak is the most owned at 54%. Then Wood, Holland still owned at 30%, but that 30% could be people that mostly about, say, 10%, 15% maybe, or people that started the game from start of the year and don't play it no more. So Jackson is the 4th most highest owned attacker right now. That's a surprise. Watkins is pretty low at 16.6. I remember at the start of the year he was close to 50%. Ja Pedro going down, up. Raul, Cunha, Wisa. A lot of people I think Cunha was a lot higher than that before he got suspension and a slight injury. Because I'm not even sure if he's going to be playing against Newcastle this game week. He has got no thing next to him, but I'm hoping he don't, really. If he does, he blanks, and Newcastle to win. Get some points. I wouldn't mind a non-clean sheet for Newcastle, because I don't have Hall in my team. But they do. So I was like, my defense is probably another way where I've not chosen right. Like Dingia has not got a return for me for 10 game weeks now. And that is a real disappointment, really. Because, yeah, that is serious disappointment, personally. Yeah, I'm not happy about that at all. That's probably one of my worst picks that I've had. He started great, but last 10 weeks, and I've had it for a long, long time. And the thing is, I've been putting out fires other places in my team, so nah. It could. It depends how Brentford set up today. If Brentford set up with the formation of the back three, and then the two wingers, not wingers like the full backs, and then pack up the midfield and put Burma and Reese up top, then I think it could be a hard day for Man City. So he's asking if we'll take Semedo out, yeah, to Eze, Saul, or Warden. Who's Semedo? I will switch. Because Semedo, he does have the numbers, like not points numbers, but numbers, like the stats behind him, like the XG and stuff. But I just don't see him producing all the time. Always picking up nig with injuries. I will probably bring in Gordon this week. Wolves do not have the best defense. I know they've got a new manager, but I can see them conceding goals against a very informed Newcastle team, really, who rested quite a lot of their players. They came on at some stage, but I expect the midfield trio of Bruno Ramirez, Tonali, and who's the other one that plays in the middle with them? Is it Joe Linton? Yeah, Joe Linton. Yeah, Joe Linton. And then you got Isak, Murphy on the left, and maybe not Gordon on the left and Murphy on the right. I just think they're going to be too solid. They're going to have a mad return on that attack, really. Because Newcastle foisted a number on them last game week, 3-0, and that was at their own ground. They're away this game week. Yeah, I just think Newcastle will win this game. I think it's Newcastle's way. I think Newcastle will be could be 3-4-0, where they 3-4-0. Would not be surprised if the game ends 3-4-0 now. Now I'm thinking it's that Captain again. He's on fire at the moment. Goal on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 straight games with a goal. Before that, blank 2 games. He didn't play 20 minutes, played one of the games, so that doesn't really count. And then 3 returns in that as well before that. You know what? I'm gonna change my captain. But I think you would want Burma back after these 2 game weeks, so that's the thing. Like, I think you just want them back after these 2 games. I think you want them back. That's the thing. That's the only reason why I would not want to take him out now. But like, I think I would want him for Crystal Palace, Spurs, West Ham, Leicester, Everton, Wolves, Villa at home, Bournemouth away. Then maybe take him out again afterwards, after game 29. And they're not in the FA Cup as well. So that's another reason why you should keep him. Less likely to blank. But I am going to change my captain. I'm going to go sack captain and make Salah my vice. I'm going to say my team. I think that's the way to go. Most informed player. One of the most informed players. There you go. Okay, make sure we've got 4 minutes to go to before deadline. Please make changes. I've convinced myself to go for Isak as my captain. Yeah. Last minute change, I know. Make me wait one more day to know if I made the right choice. But hopefully I did. Yeah. It's that captain. Let's do this. 4 minutes to go, 3 minutes to go. Make sure you lock your teams in and confirm. Because I don't think a lot of people will be going for Isak. A lot of people will be going for Palmer and Salah as their main captains. I'm at 1.2 million rank now. So I do need a differential captain. A hat-trick from Isak will be amazing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 goals in the last 7 games. He has to be the man. Has to be the man. Personally, minutes could be a risk, but I just think Newcastle know that they need to keep winning their games to get top 4, because it is getting tight again. Man City are getting back into the groove. As you can say, they have had 2 back-to-back wins. A point behind them. You know, they're and Newcastle a point behind Chelsea. You know, so the 4th place at the moment is highly contested for, because even Bournemouth can go joint 4th with Chelsea if they all 3 lose their games and Bournemouth win. You know. For Pickford, he's likely to make more saves. Fabianski might not even start. Yeah. I don't think Fabian might want to start. I think Ariola started the last game. I'm pretty sure. I'm not even sure. But yeah, there's too much rotation risk, because I don't think Graham Potter has. I don't know what he's decided on which one is his main keeper. So I'll go for Pickford. I Pickford myself in goal, so I'm not trying to steer you wrong. It's who I have myself. Oh, you made 3 transfers. Mad. Crazy dude. Hope they work out for you, man. I've gone for hopefully my differential as captain. Hopefully that works out. Okay. Yeah, you took Jackson out. Man. I think I would have kept Jackson for just 2 more game weeks, man. Just these 2 game weeks I would have kept him for. That's the thing. But I think time is up now. I think we are done. Deadline has passed probably. Let's look at deadline has passed, guys. I hope you guys have a good game week. You're all higher than me as it is, so most of you guys are pretty low in the league. So yeah, hopefully we all have a good game week, all get green arrows together, and beat the rest that are not in our leagues. Really, yeah. So thank you guys for joining me. The next stream will be on Saturday morning. I'll try to do another stream before that if there is something that we need to talk about urgent, if something happens in these next few games. But yeah, thank you guys for joining me. If you're new around here, please like, subscribe to my channel for future FPL content. Please subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully we'll get green arrows and no red arrows. I've had red arrows 5 weeks in a row now. I need a goddamn green. And let's do this. See you later, guys. See ya.